So to begin with, spinal surgery is notoriously known for having a relatively low success rate when being compared to other types of surgeries. And even with the AI being implemented by other businesses, we can tell that surgeons still face a lot of challenges, such as navigating through the spinal anatomy, using hardware with precision, and even achieving the most optimal post-operative alignment. So by looking at this graph, we can tell that about 25% of patients leave without the desired outcomes from this surgery, and even more than 50% of patients leave with some type of post-operative pain or discomfort. And so the thing that we need to do is to create a multi-dimensional AI-assisted spinal cord surgery that uses real-time dynamic guidance to be able to help these surgeons through and improve these patient outcomes.
So the AI technology we are implementing incorporates a Keras architectural model, which analyzes both categorical and numerical data using a multi-layer perceptron branch, which we will be referring to as MLP, and a convolutional neural network. The MLP, because Keras is modular, is very expressive, flexible, and apt for research. And the MLP branch is going to be specifically analyzing the numerical values of the patient vitals, which are going to be monitored during the preoperative stage through wearable sensors and other monitoring equipment. And it will be using regression models to formulate the weights that will basically lead to intended outputs. And then the convolutional neural network will be analyzing the raw video footage, and it will be using object segmentation to identify the anatomical landmarks and the object detection to identify the surgical tools and procedures correlating wise. And to combine both of these data branches into one, we will be producing a surgical suggestion or warning at its time. We will be using the concatenate function of the Keras model.
So like what Sophie said about the warnings, these warnings will be intraoperative or postoperative, and what it will be able to do is through the MLP, we will be using what is called the glass box model. And to explain what the glass box model is, it's where the algorithm will show a step-by-step process of how it was able to analyze to come up with the final decision that they're asking the physician to use throughout the surgery. And this is because the MLP will be analyzing quantitative data such as vitals and the location of the surgery. However, for the CNN, we will be using what is called the black box model. And so this is completely the opposite. The black box model, it will be analyzing data such as pixels from the live feed data, and therefore they will not be showing any of the step-by-step processes of how it came to the final decision, because the way that it analyzes this and interprets this inside the algorithm is just not something that the human brain can understand, especially during the procedure of the surgery. And so throughout this conference, one of the things that is most mentioned is the need for AI and physicians to work hand in hand rather than having the AI just give us the answers. We were afraid that if the AI just gave us the answers, we would mindlessly take them. And by using what is called the gray box model, which is a hybrid between those two, we will be able to have physicians sift through the data, sift through the outputs, and to see is this something that they want to accept or reject during the surgery itself.
So the databases that our AI model is going to be accessing will include annotated video footage from the spinal surgeries. And these annotations will help us refine our model to be as accurate as possible, in which we will be using supervised and reinforcement learning. And some of the databases that we're going to be including for the intraoperative will be combined from both credible research articles as well as hospital records, which we will actually be needing appropriate access to moving forward. As for post-operative care and recovery, we will be using the Mendeleev database, which already has numerous data sets on spines. And this, in which we're going to be focusing on the risk of infection, pain, and other recovery factors post-operation, such as the readmission rates after a 30-day period from the surgery. And then overall, our AI is intended to increase the precision of these critical procedures, in which we're going to be using our navigational decisions from our model. And not only does this apply during intraoperative surgeries, but will also apply to our post-operative recoveries. Essentially, our primary goal is to improve patient outcomes while minimizing risks using AI. Thank you.
Thank you. Great presentation. I'd like to invite your other two colleagues up on the stage and take any questions from the audience. Okay, we have one over there. I am coming over with the mic.
Hi, Kurt, investor. First of all, I can't believe what I just saw from high school students, and I think everybody in this room is amazed by me because this is a graduate level presentation in terms of your preamp before you launch your research. The question, besides the comment of an A+ presentation, is have you found a company or an organization or whoever, university to work with, besides what I saw on your slide? And has this meeting helped you network towards that goal of identifying a partner?
So thank you for your comment. And in terms of finding a research facility, it has been really hard because we are high school students, so it feels as though sometimes we can be taken up as a joke or maybe we're just not ready. But after coming here to this conference, there are so many networking opportunities and I've met so many people, great people that are here and are willing to help us and that have been cheering us on. And so hopefully we can find a way to be able to make these connections moving forward.
And hopefully from the mentorship of those who we have networked with, we hope to gain their mentorship and even expand our proposal even further to incorporate this proposal into many hospitals.
Excuse me, one more thing. Have you come up with a budget yet in terms of what you're looking for funding?
And actually, we're planning on just having this as a proposal for now. However, in the future, if we may be looking forward to it, we may actually make our project a reality and either pitching it to a company as in just like a product that we sell, or even make up a company in the near future.
Amazing. It's very outstanding. Yes, I absolutely agree. Any other questions from the audience? All right, if not, then let's give them a big round of applause, and also for all of our other high school students. Absolutely amazing. I'm blown away by how much you guys are doing. Thank you so much. All right, so last up, we have a special presentation from Nana Wachuku. Is that right? Okay, I pronounced it right. So Nana is going to plug in her laptop, and she will be our last speaker.